All in the wrist, watch how I flip. Watch how I whip, I'm in the whip. All in the wrist, I never switch.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. The former Sooner, Cody Ford, second-round pick back in April, guilty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. 45. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Hey.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 49, check 49, check 49. Whip. Ozzy. Hey, wahoo.
On 2nd and 9, Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
I'm going back to you. Check this.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Wait, check it. Switch. Cover.
Brady gives to Michel. And not much running room. down to the 32. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing now is Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We're scoreless after one. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Take four.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Alert! He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey! Right 21. Check right 21. I'm going to run you over. Pass. Shoot!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Kyle Van Noy drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's White. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. He hits White, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Brady now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. To throw is Brady. Towards the end zone and Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. From the 30 on second down. Allen, they'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, tight. Mike's 5-4. Time to run. Look at
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Pass 85. Hey, orbit.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Zay Jones. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Stop.
On play action, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. I've been protecting you.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch the safety creep. Watch the action. Reload.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Wait, 20. Check my 45. And let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And that will be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Check my 21. Go. Go.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Wait, set. Wide, 80. Check 45 to mine. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. And an alley to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going. And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Again, it's Yeldon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7. Let's get it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Now Allen operating from the gun. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Go, go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. 1st-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Brady. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back now in Buffalo. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Brady to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It's caught. Jones. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 27, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Michelle, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. First down, here's White. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Lawrence Guy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 28. Exit. Check Mike 21.
Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check Mike 21. All day, baby, all day.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
I got you. Check 37. Check 72.
On 1st down, Michel. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bills' 15-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 66.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But